Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Krotowskis, your campus math specialist, and we are so glad you are at Miller this year. It is my hope that you have had a wonderful and restful summer. Today's schedule has given us a half an hour together, and I wanted to take advantage of that time by shaking some of those cobwebs from our brains and to start thinking about math again. The activity we have chosen to do this is a reintroduction to your STAAR reference chart, or also known as your math chart. We will start with a brief overview of the structure of the math chart. This overview contains 7th, 8th, and algebra math charts. You as an intermediate student should be aware of the similarities and differences of the 3 charts used here at Miller. Let us start with an overview of the STAAR reference material. For the 7th grade, on the conversion side of the chart, you will find a ruler marked in inches on the right. You will also find conversions for length, volume and capacity, weight and mass, and finally, time. Please notice that all units of measure include an abbreviation. An example is ton with a capital T. If you turn your reference chart over, you will find the centimeter ruler on the left. This side of the reference chart contains formulas for perimeter, circumference, area, and volume. It also gives the approximation for pi as 3.14 or the fraction equivalent of 22/7. Under the volume formula section, it is important to remember that capital B always represents the area of the base. The 8th grade chart is very similar to the 7th grade chart, so let us highlight only the differences. When you look at the formula side of the 8th grade math chart, please remember that in addition to remembering capital B is the area of the base, we also should remember that capital P in the surface area problems represents the perimeter of the base. Finally, algebra has its own reference chart. 7th and 8th graders, please remember soon this chart will be yours too. The algebra students do not have any rulers on their chart, and guess what else they don't have? Any measurement conversions. Now that we have completed an overview of the chart, let us personalize our reference materials. Start by placing your name on the top of the chart on the same side as the centimeter ruler. Next, please take a blue marker and outline your centimeter ruler. Please turn your chart over and locate the inches ruler. Outline this ruler in red. Keep in mind when you are asked to measure something that you pay attention to the units and the ruler that you use. Next, select a yellow marker. Outline the length conversion section in yellow. Below length, you find the volume and capacity section. Please outline this section in green. Can anyone tell me what volume means? And what does volume measure? Below volume are the weight conversions. Please outline them in orange. Keep in mind that conversions are given in both customary and metric measurement systems. Lastly, on this side of your chart, you will find the time conversions. Please outline them in purple. After you do so, turn your chart over. On the 7th grade chart, you will find a perimeter section. 7th graders, please outline this in red. 8th graders, I'm sorry to say you are expected to have this formula memorized. Now it's your turn, 8th graders. Outline your top section, circumference, in yellow. 7th graders, you have a circumference section as well. Please outline this in yellow as well. Next, everyone outline the area section in blue. Eighth graders, you will find surface area formulas next. Please outline them in green. 7th graders, take a look at what you get to look forward to. Everyone has a volume section. Please outline it in orange. The additional information section is last. Please outline this section in pink. The final step is for 8th graders only. Please outline Pythagorean's theorem in purple. Now that you are familiar with your chart, let us read together the instructions for the activity. Are you ready? Instructions. You will read the given word problems, then circle the important information and underline the question. After you have read the problem and circled or underlined the important information, you will use your STAAR reference chart to find the information needed to solve the problem. Outline the answer box with the corresponding color you used on your reference chart. Do not work the problems. After your activity, and in closing, please write 5 sentences about the advantage of using your math chart. I thank you for your attention today, and I hope you have a wonderful school year.